guys, welcome to Fearless Monday. Hey guys, today's topic is about feeling like you're too old to do something. Now, have you ever felt too old to chase your dreams, pursue a career that you really wanted to try, or just too old to do X, Y, or Z? Have you ever felt that way? Because I definitely have. I think that whether we like it or not, society definitely dictates those things, and we get these signals and advertisements that kind of tell us at what age is a good age to do certain things in life. Now, I really don't like these age barriers, and as I said in my previous video, I'm currently 31 years old, and it's actually quite rare, I think, for someone who is 31 to start reducing their current work shifts to pursue something like music, which a lot of you musicians know it's not an easy road to take. Mainly for the money reasons, it's not very easy to monetize music. However, it's something I want to do, and so I'm going to do it. Because if you haven't seen my previous video, please check it out, and we talk all about taking action and following the things that we really want to do. So with a lot of my artistic friends, and even a lot of my work friends that don't do anything related to music, they've been very understanding and very supportive when it comes to doing something I want to do, and they're excited to hear about it. But not everyone is like that. So a good example of just kind of being judged based on age is when I was about 23 or 4, which I think is still really young and an age where you're thriving and you're exploring new things. I was working at a job full-time here in Tokyo, and I was working at the airport. And it was a really fun job. Maybe I'll talk a little bit about that in another video. But in Japan especially, being a full-time employee, we call them seishain, is a big deal. It's something that everyone really wants to be after they graduate from college or whatever institution that they went to. And you get benefits and things like that, so it's really great. However, I wanted to have a career that was a little bit more flexible so I could do music. And when I talk to people, specifically my Japanese friends, my relatives, a lot of my friends were understanding, but a lot of the adults in my life that grew up in this society I don't want to say that they were against it, but they had a lot of doubts about me leaving. They're like, well, you're nearing your mid-20s, and you have a full-time job, which everyone wants, and you're leaving. And it was a little bit frowned upon, I felt like, and it made it really awkward for me to leave. But I still did, because I'm like, I don't care if I'm nearing my mid-20s. I want to do what I want to do. And it was interesting because in that same job, I had, in Japanese we call them senpai, so I guess an older colleague who's been there for a while that was helping me in my work. There were two people, both, one was in their mid-40s, and the other was, I think, in his early 50s. And during the time that I worked there, they both actually quit that job and moved on to a different career. And I thought that was really empowering, because you don't really see that in Japanese society. You join a company when you are fresh out of college, and that's where you stay. And you know what kind of raise you're gonna get, the bonuses you're gonna get, and you can kind of foresee where you'll be by the time you retire. And these two totally took a different route, and it's quite unheard of for someone in their 40s and 50s to change jobs, especially in Japan. So growing up in Canada, this was really strange to me, because working in Canada, you work with so many different types of people who are all a different age. I've worked with people who are in their, I would say, mid to late 70s to people who are a lot younger than me. And it's, of course, depending on the job, but that was the culture that I grew up in. But if it's a mental block of, I'm too old, so I'm just not going to pursue this, I think we're just really missing out. And being in my early 30s and pursuing what I want to do, I've never been happier. I'm still 31, so I haven't been in my 30s for that long. But comparing it to my 20s, I'm so much happier right now. I think I am more fun to be around. I feel like I know more, and I feel like ready to take on what I need to do to pursue what I want to do. And a lot of people say age is just a number. I know that's a very cliche quote, but I really think that's true. It's how you feel, it's how bad you want something, it's how hard you're willing to work to get something. So I think there are opportunities for everybody in every age range, no matter what profession or no matter what kind of hobby you want to pursue. I think there's a way to do it. Realistically, you might not be able to do what someone in their early 20s is doing if you're in your mid 40s. But that's okay. There's a role for you too, and there's something that you have to offer that you can do. So with this Fearless Monday episode, I want to encourage everyone to just get rid of that mental block and to be happy at where they're at, regardless of your age, because I know that, some people in their early 20s feel like they're already too old, and it's not true. Sometimes I feel like I'm too old to do certain things, but if I let that stop me, I'm literally gonna do nothing with my life, and I'm not okay with that, and I don't want you to be okay with that. So I encourage you this year, because we've just gotten started, to remove that mental block and go out and do what you want to do. So I'd love to hear your stories about things related to age, any experiences that you've had, whether they're good or bad, and how you feel about it, and what kind of things that you want to pursue this year, regardless of how old you may be or how old you feel like you are. And I'd love to see that in the comments below. So I hope some part of this video was something that you were able to resonate with. Let me know how you felt about it as well. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the thumbs up button, and stay fearless. I will see you again next week. Thanks for watching. Bye.